Okay, I think I'm live. Yeah. Alright. Hi guys.
Oh, rob me again.
Today I'm gonna be. I know it's been a while, and anyway. So today I'm gonna be doing like what I've done and what I think's useful to how to get basically how to get more to the top in GTA Online. So if you just give me a second. Okay, and that. Yeah, so I'm just going to be showing you, like, some of my, like, how I got to where I am. Now, at the minute, I've barely got any money. I've got about 600k, if that would, okay, that's not going to work. Okay, anyway, yeah, so I've got about 600k, I'm, not doing too good, but I've got a lot of businesses and stuff, so I'm going to show you how I got to where I am at rank 113 with my stats, as you can see on the right. So anyway, let's get started. So let's say you log in the game for the first time, you've done that first Lamar mission thing, and right, I've done the race, I've done all this. I need to get on my feet. I own nothing, got no money. What do I do? Now, what you're gonna want to start off by doing is obviously you're gonna want
You need something, huh? One of your rides?
Now, what I suggest,
I'll get back to work.
First off, most of you will have a social club account. Now, you'll need one of these for this. So if you have a social club account, what you need to do, you need to pull up your phone, which you should know how to do. If not, on PlayStation it's the up arrow. And go to internet. And you want to go to travel and transport, or it will be right here. Right, so we're going to click on it. And you can see right here, sort by price. You're going to click that, and it will come to cheapest. Now, with if you have a social club account, you'll get this, the Anis Elegy RH8 for free. And this, if we click on it right here, you can see you'll have your colours, and you can see its stats. So it doesn't have very good braking, but its top speed is good, and its acceleration and traction is good. So what you're going to want to do is order that, but you're going to need somewhere to store it. But this should be fairly simple. You're going to notice when you log on to online for the first time, you'll get some like missions. You'll get missions like Lamar. What else is there? There's going to be like different Martin missions, and if you guys played online, you'll get the gist of the game. Story mode, even, you get the gist of the game, and you know bits about it and stuff. Anyway, so you're going to do all them. And you're going to set yourself for about, I'd say 100k. 100k would be quite good. With that money, trust me, it may seem like a lot at first, but it's not that much in GTA, and it's very simple to get. So once you've got your money, you're going to want to buy a garage. Now, you'll be like, how do I do that? It's all on your phone. So say if you go to, where is it? Dynasty 8. No, that's executive. Yeah, this is it. Now, low end it should be on. Here, these, I know these are. So say if you get here, 2-car garages, and you'll see these are very cheap, 32k, 31. The cheapest one, if we keep going down, 25,000, East Los Santos, 2 cars, that. So say, get that, we'll say that. And I know I said you'll need 100k, but you'll see why. So technically you would only need 25k because that LG R8 would be free for some of you, but we'll get onto that in a minute. Anyway, so you'll buy that, and you'll get the property, and then you'll have that, and then you can buy a car, and you'll buy that. So, but if you don't have the LG, this is why you'll need that other money, because you can buy this for 40k, the Nagasi Carbon RS, or for slightly more expensive 75k, the Dinkasaurus. That's why, and they're both bikes, so they're both quite good. Quite good because the bikes in this game are very easy to use and very good, you could say. And anyway, what you're gonna want to do after you've got a garage, you're gonna have a car, and you'll need a car to transport around that map. Now you could just steal a streetcar like I've done right here, but you'll not get as good cars. You won't get fast cars, and keep in mind you can customize your cars however you want. And I mean, you can with some street cars, but they're not as good. Anyway, so once you've got that, you've upgraded it a bit, you've put some speed on it, acceleration. What you're gonna want to do, at the minute you won't have access to very many missions. So what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to do a lot of the missions people invite you to. I recommend heists. So say if it says like the Felicia job, that's the first ever heist. You say the Pacific Standard, Humane Labs raid, all that, and you just do missions. And the more missions you do, you'll want, once you've done a few missions, say you've done some Lamar missions and all that, you're quite comfortable with your money. You've got, let's say, sorry, guys, you need about, let's say 200k. Yeah, it's about 200k, I think, yeah. So if I go to the internet here and go to Dynasty 8, view property listings. Now we'll go to all. We're gonna go all the way down, not too far, to where it starts at about 200k. So get a 200k, get up. These, the 10 car garage ones, that will Del Piero Heights. Now this one, Del Piero Heights, apartment 20, 10 car garage. You're going to want to get one of these. These are high-end apartments. Now I bought this one, and I'll get into why I bought this one in a bit. But first off, if I, I'll just steal this car for now.
Jesus!
Hi there, this is Bryony.
Here, wait, let me get rid of the police. So anyway,
I'm on the clock. What you want? I'll get back to it then.
yeah, so what, so you're gonna want a high-end apartment for this guy.
How can I be of service?
I mean, if you've
So you don't want to get in serious trouble, huh? Okay, leave it with me.
Lester is. Anyway, in the story mode, basically he does all the heists and stuff. And in online, yes, there are heists. So if you get a high-end apartment, which I'll show you mine in a minute, that will give you access to heists. Now, these heists are really what's going to help you get on your feet and get you start to get money, and they're gonna have a big impact on what you do, on money. what you get in GTA Online. And also, after you complete all the heists, you are able to restart them. So now, if I go into my high-end apartment here, you'll see that little garage symbol up back there, the house with the lines on it, that's your garage. Which you can't enter via your apartment. So if I go into here, Del Piero Heights, I recommend this one. See, it is the cheapest. And it's the best one for me, location-wise. It's close to the beach. It's close to my business, which I'll get into later, and all that. Anyway, so, but you, as I've walked in here, you guys might, I've seen something online. Oh, I've seen ones that look better like this, and they're more expensive. I'm gonna buy one of them. Now, what I recommend, don't, because you'll find out they're a few $100,000 more expensive, up to 1.1 million, and they don't do anything. All they do is look different. You only buy them, really. I only recommend buying them if you've got everything in the game and you. So anyway, as you'll see, once you've bought a high-end apartment, you'll have access to this room here. Now this is the heist room. If I walk in here now, at minute I've got the Pacific Standard job going on, but we're gonna ignore that. You'll find you'll have something, and you'll have to pay a bit of money, a low amount of money, to start the Felicia job, which is the first heist. Now once you've started that, you will have, this is a mission well, all missions you have to do with other people. This is a mission. Okay, I don't know what that is. Anyway, so once you've, so you're gonna come in here and you'll have a little animation with Lester. And like I said, you'll probably know who Lester is. After that animation, you'll notice something is on your planning board. Now on mine, I've got setups. Yeah, it's gonna be some of them. You're gonna have some setups. Now once you've completed, now what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to complete those setups, and you'll be on the setup menu and you'll have to invite people and stuff like that. So do that and you'll get to the heist final once you complete the setups. Now, with the first heist, it's not too complicated. You rob here. If I go, oh, I can't do it. There's a bank along the shore, which you just rob that, and you get it out of between two people. You'll get a share of 60,000 GTA dollars. And once you've completed that, you will unlock one very keen ingredient into becoming to the top. Now, what you'll have to do a lot of grinding to unlock this vehicle, but once you finish the first heist, you unlock a vehicle on the Southern San Andreas superautos.com, which is, in fact, where is it? Ah, here, the Karen Kuruma armors, the armored Kuruma. Now, if I click on this, you can see how it's armored and stuff. NPCs, which are most of the missions that you'll play will be NPC missions. They can't shoot through them. This armored Kuruma, it's fast. It's armored, of course. So NPCs can't shoot through it. In free realm, yes, you can be blown up with one rocket, but that's only in free realm if you've got some annoying players on you, and that's the only thing that will get in your way. The armored Kuruma is so useful for your heists. After you finish the Felicia job, you're gonna have many more heists, like the prison break, all that. You're gonna want to complete all of them, because once you complete all of them, and the Kuruma that I've said will help you out with that. Once you've completed all of them, you will be better with this thing here, not that, with this. If you go onto your phone, yeah, go to play quick job, and go down to heist here. You can join on call. Now, yes, you can do this before you've completed all the heists, but I wouldn't, and that's for one key reason. The last heist, which is the Pacific Standard job, is the best one and has a grand total of on normal 1 million GTA dollars, on hard 1.2 million to 1.25 million GTA million dollars. Anyway, and that you can do. Then once you've completed it, you're more likely to get it in the play quick job. So if you go to heist and you join on call, you will join someone else's heist. And obviously that money I just mentioned is a share, but you're guaranteed, you're probably going to get at least 15%. And if you're with a good team who are doing the heist, that's easy money, easy money. So once you've got that money, you're gonna have quite a bit of money. So you might be sitting around 1 mil. Let's say you've got $1 million. With that money, this is what you want to invest in. You'll see, this will show you why I own this apartment. If I pull up my phone and go to the internet and go to, not that, if we go to money and services, you're going to want to go to Dynasty 8 Executive here, and you're going to want to enter site, and these, I've got the Maze Bank West one, which is why I have these are offices. With these, I'll show you what you can do. You can do multiple missions. But the reason I've gone with the Maze Bank Quest one is A, it's the cheapest one at $1 million instead of these ones, which basically do nothing more. The Maze Bank Tower at $4 million. The Long Bank West at $3.1 million. And the Arcadis Business Centre at $2.25 million. All they are at different locations, and most of them you'll find these two are the best locations anyway. Now the Maze Bank Quest one is best for me, because as you'll remember, this little building right here where my end of my cursor is on, that's where my apartment is. So all it is a walk across the street, and I'm at my my Maze Bank, at my tower, my office. Anyway, if I wait, I need to disable passive mode. Right. If I hold down the D-pad, you'll go down to Circle Serve. Once you buy one, you'll be able to press this, register as CEO. Now, I don't know why that's not working. Is it, I'm probably still in. It probably thinks I'm still in passive mode here. Wait, no. Now you're gonna have the chance, obviously, to name your office whatever you want, and you should do so anyway. Now I'm a CEO. You're gonna want to go up to your office. You'll go in there. You'll get a little cutscene with your your assistant. So here, I'll show you around the office. So this is, you can buy things to go along with it, but this is just one of the more simpler, cheapest looks. So you can buy added attachments, but most of them are pointless really. There's a commendation which I don't need because my apartment is right next door, and there's a gun locker and a safe, which neither of them do very much. Anyway, so here you'll have 3 computers for the internet. a 3D map of Los Santos. And you'll see I've got the goods on the floor and stuff. And you'll have a TV, all this stuff, little bar, and here, this is where you want to focus on. This is where the money making comes in use. So you'll see I've sat down, you're going to want to enter your desktop. Now this is a different computer to the other ones. If I log in, you'll see there's 3 different things here. There's special cargo, vehicle cargo, and special work, and special vehicle work. Now, if you start off, the cheapest option for you will to buy a special cargo map. So yes, short disclaimer, after you buy the office, you will also need to purchase a warehouse. Now, you see, I've just bought this small one, can hold 16 crates down here. You can buy crates, you store them, and then you can sell them for profit. You get more money, basically. And obviously, there's small ones, which are the cheapest, coming in at around 300k, 100k, 200k, that sort of amount. But the medium ones, as you can see here, these ones hold 42 crates, but they're more on the more expensive side, close to 1 million, 1 million, and that amount of money. The large ones, however, are quite expensive. So if you're going to have one of these, you're going to have to save up for a bit, because 2.1 mil, 2.3 mil, 2.8 mil, so you get they're quite expensive. But the only reason they differ in prices is for the location. And as you can see, these hold 111 crates. But if you save up a little bit more, you'll be able to get this, which makes the most money, a vehicle cargo. Now you'll see their source of vehicle. You can do that for free. If I go to warehouse map, there's different warehouses, and these are more expensive, like 2.4 mil. The cheapest one I think is 1.5 mil. So yes, they are expensive, but what you'll do, say you'll source a vehicle, yeah, and it'll give you the standard range, medium range, or top range. Now, what the mission, it will be like a little in-game mission, and what the mission will be, to say I get a standard range vehicle. I'll go out my office, and it will give me a mini mission, like you must perform this stunt jump, and then you'll get the car, or you must tail this Karuma to the hideout to get the car. And as you can probably guess, a standard range is easier to get than a top range. But it is also, as you could also probably guess. So I think the standard range, once you source them, they'll go to your vehicle warehouse, as you can tell, as you probably could tell. And there's 3 different type you can sell them with. You can sell them without many upgrades, which is like, it doesn't cost you anything, but then you barely get any money for it. It's like you get like 12k. There's for standard range. There's like an okay buyer, which is like medium range, and it doesn't get you too much money, but it's like it's in the middle. And then there's specialist buyer. I recommend for every vehicle you sell, specialist buyer, because it will cost you around about 12k to modify, but for a standard range vehicle, if you successfully sell, it's around about 40k. mid-range 70k, and top range 100k. If you successfully sell it without any damage. Now, there is a way to sell them for more money, but you will need some friends to help you. You could get some in a class, and if you get all the vehicles in a class, you'll get like a class bonus or something.
Hello? So,
give you more
what the
money.
hell happened?
Anyway, so now you've got a few businesses running on,
That's seriously
all that.
not cool.
You're making some money, and you'll
So
probably
you're
notice
gonna have to make it up to me big time.
this thing
Hey,
here,
it was your damn recommendation, not mine.
the biker business.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah. Let's
Biker
move on.
businesses.
Okay.
I've seen many people.
Later.
Here's my one, who have bought a biker business. They've bought one. They bought a biker club,
from here, my
but
bad.
they're like, well, what a waste of money. It's like the cheapest one I think is 150k, 200k, about that. And they're like, well, how do I work this? I've bought it, but how do I work this? It's very similar to the office. Here, I'm flying over to mine now, and I'll show you. You'll notice once you're in the in your biker clubhouse, there's a laptop, and on this laptop there will be different ones. You'll have like documents, cocaine, meth, weed, and counterfeit cash. You'll have all them. Now, these are the businesses. Like I explained with the office, you have to buy the businesses, which is a bit of a downside, but I've seen many, but I mean, it still makes money. But I have seen many people who have made mistakes on buying, when they're buying businesses. Now, once I get there, I'll show you. So, as you can imagine, the prices via the businesses will vary. Now, the most expensive one is the cocaine lockup, but it is also the best. But whatever you do, do not buy the documents, because it may seem like the cheapest, but the cheapest is also the worst profit, which we'll get into in a minute. So now I'm down here. Right, I'm gonna get out. Right, I need. What you'll have to do, you will have to retire as the CEO, and go do the same thing as you would do to start a CEO, but go to motorcycle club and start motorcycle club. Now, if I go in here, again, I don't have many upgrades on this, because I personally see most upgrades with some of these businesses are very pointless. But there are some upgrades which are useful. Anyway, once you're in here, if you see on the mini-map, there's the computer, which is that. So you're going to want to go to the computer. You're going to sit down, as usual, same thing, activate the computer. So I'll show you in more detail now, as I explained when we were in the helicopter. So the open road. Oh. If I go to buy businesses, here you go. Forgeries, that's the documents. Don't buy these. They might seem the cheapest. Don't. The profit is so bad. Counterfeit cash, another one. Better than the forgeries, but not very good. Weed is one of the best ones, but it still isn't the best. Meth isn't the best. Now, this one is the best. The cocaine. As you'll see, I own one. At the minute, I'm out of stock, but that's one thing you'll have to bring into mine. And you can sell. You sell the things. So at the minute, my cocaine, you sell the cocaine. At the minute, my cocaine lockup is empty because I've done all my sales at the minute, and I've only just recently got it. So if I exit here, I'll show you to my cocaine lockup. Now, as you'll notice, some of the vehicles I am driving, you'll be like, whoa, they don't look very realistic, that's because they're not. But these vehicles I'll get into in a bit, because they're expensive. And when you're starting off the game, don't buy these. Don't. It's not smart. So I'll get into like prices of these sort of vehicles in a bit. But first off, alright, so we're gonna come here. We're gonna go down. Alright, so this is my cocaine lockup. I bought it because the location was good for me and it's close to my motorcycle club. Right. So if we go in here, by the way, each business will look different, so you will be able to see them like with this. You can see them putting, at the minute you can't because they're out of supply, but you'll see them putting cocaine into like washing up liquid, washing up powder boxes and stuff. And here you see he's making them into bricks, cocaine bricks. And once you get more supplies, you'll stack them on here. Right, so yeah, so what you do, there's a computer here. What you do, you can either buy supplies or you can steal supplies. Now, if you go to resupply, if you buy supplies from empty supplies, it's 75k, but that will dig into your profit. If you steal supplies, it doesn't go all the way, it goes to like 2 bars of the way, but then again, it is free. Now, this is a kind of passive business. All you do is steal and sell. So once you've stolen the supplies, they'll make it the money. You'll get more money, and that's how it works, basically. Yeah. So where we are right now, you've got a few businesses. Right. Yeah, you've got a few businesses, and you're like, alright, this is going pretty good, and you're doing well. Now this is when we're going to bring in other businesses. So you've got the CEO office, you've got the biker business. Now, what other businesses are there? You might be asking. But the other businesses, it starts to get a bit more complicated because each and every one of them has like little add-ons with them. No, oh, don't want the radio. The best one I recommend to start off is this facility. These facilities give you access to the Doomsday heist. And here's my one. The Doomsday heist is like all the heists you would have done with Leicester, and Leicester is involved, but these ones give you a lot more money, but will also require a lot more setups. Anyway, so you'll realise that these setups you might find are a bit harder and stuff, but it's worth it because there are 3 different acts, and may I point out, these 3 heists are incredibly so fun. So with these 3 acts, the first act I think after you finish will be a grand total on hard, which I recommend doing because all it does is take away a life, which makes it a bit harder, but it gives you a lot more money. So on hard it's around 800k, normal 600k, For the second act, it's about a mil, a bit more, like I said, on hard. And then the final one, the final heist, 1.5 mil on hard. Now, you might think that you might think, oh, that is shared. Yes, that's shared. So I'll probably only get like 50% of that, and my teammate will have the rest. Because, like with other heists, you needed 3 other people. Well, with this one, you can do it with 2, which I recommend. You can do it with 2, 3, or 4, but the best for you is to do it with one other person who's a high level, experienced at the game, and doesn't need too much money, because then they'll accept, say, 20% on the final act. On hard, they will do most of the mission, and that gives them only 300k, and you 1.2 million. And after you complete all these heists, you can restart them, but bear in mind you will have to like do the steps again and preps if you restart them. But it is worth it. It makes so much money, and I can't count how many times I've done those heists. Anyway, once you've got that, you'll realise there's only like 2 businesses left, really. Wrong that. Only 2 businesses left. If I go to the internet, you'll see these nightclubs and oh no, 3 more actually, sorry. These the hangars and these the bunkers. Now, we'll get into the bunkers first. My bunker's up here near my facility. Now these are very, very much like the the biker business, because it is the same aspect. It's a passive business, but you just have to steal supplies. But it's a lot bigger, see, and it's another underground. But this also, if you buy a bunker, it allows you access to this new type of thing they've got on War Stock Cash and Carry. I've got this as well. I shall see this as well. The MOC, the Mobile Operations Centre. With this, it will give you that option to what I've got here, the weapon and vehicle workshop. With that, it will allow you to upgrade a lot of weapons. One I recommend, the Mark II. Upgrade a lot of your weapons to the Mark II, Mark II. One I recommend most is the Heavy Sniper. Now, the Heavy Sniper I recommend because if I show you here, Heavy Sniper Mark II, as you can see on the screen. This, at the minute, I don't have, because you'll have to do research in the bunker, which it takes a long time. But this you can get explosive rounds on, and it without explosive rounds, it's still a one-shot to pretty much any civilian. And it is with the explosive rounds, it will allow you to, well, obviously they're explosive, but it is only, you know that bomb, you've probably heard of the bomb bunker. It's like a really expensive, massive, like, carrier plane and stuff. It is like 5 million GTA dollars or something like that, and and the Mark II explosive rounds blows up in just a couple of shots. That shows you how overpowered the Heavy Sniper Mark II is. So that's why the MOC is most useful. It will also give you access to certain missions, but they're not as good, really. Anyway, one of my favourite businesses, which we'll get into now, is the nightclub. Now this you've probably heard of, as it's a fairly new business, but it is also extremely fun to run. Now, if I go down to my nightclub here, and I go to renovate, I'll show you. So first off, you're hit with this nightclub style. You've never had this, relatively plain one. This one, which is on sale. May I point out that all of this is on sale right now, which is like more like a, I think of it as a jaily sort of, and this one's more disco-y, like it's really bright and all that. And at the minute this is on offer from 300k to 210k. Now, anyway, and then you'll have a light rig. Keep in mind, lots of this doesn't affect it, but if you want to, this is all on sale, so I recommend getting it now. Nightclub name, you'll start with Omega, which I don't like too much. The names aren't very good. The only reason there's limited names for you is because the names are said and featured in the setup missions, because you'll have to do setup missions to get your business running. So you've got Omega, you've got Jeffens, I think that is, or something. You've got Paradise, which is a fairly nice one. Studio Los Santos, Mazzanetti, Los Santos, The Palace, Technology, Tony's Funhouse, and my favourite, which is why I've got it, Galaxy. And then after this is when it starts getting, you'll see it, you'll have your storage facility, which you can get up to 5 floors up, which is extremely expensive, but it will allow you to make a lot more money. You can also get vehicle garage space, 10 cars per one, but that's pointless as you start off with one anyway. And then you also can have your dancers. You can get some dancers, which I prefer the style 1 over the other 2 styles. The other 2 styles I'm not too keen. You can get 2 girls, 2 boys, or boy and girl. I've got the 2 girls. And then you can get dry ice, but it doesn't happen very often, and it's just not very good, so I don't recommend dry ice. Anyway, let me fly over to the nightclub, to my nightclub, and I'll show you why this business is so good. And after I explain all the businesses, I will into what vehicles and what vehicles I recommend buying. Now, I haven't done my nightclub missions for quite a while, so you'll notice the popularity isn't very high. But you can do popularity missions, and with which give you more daily profit. In daily profit, maxed out, I think it's about 19k, so it's good money. Now, let's get off. So if we go in here, I'll show you like what it looks like. They're very cool businesses. So this looks like a fairly normal nightclub when you load in. Let's see. At the minute I've got Taylor Bus on. There's different DJs you can hire. There's I think it's the Black Madonna. There's Taylor Bus, which are these. There's Dixon, and the default one, which is Solomon. The only one I don't actually have is the Black Madonna. So I'll show you here.
Boss at main entrance.
Yeah, so we'll get in here. Here, let me turn down my music a bit so I can so you guys can hear me still. Hi Hanzo. Okay. Anyway, so Tale of Us. So you'll see here, with max popularity, you will notice obviously there are more people in, and also as you can see, you can dance, but I'm not gonna do that at the minute. Now, as you can see, yeah, just a fairly normal nightclub. There's a bar, stuff like that. Got the lights. Got all this. You've got, you got a bouncer here. And then if I come in here through this door, that's Tony here. If you play GTA 4, The Ballad of Gay Tony,
Enjoy it, buddy.
you'll enjoy this because it's Tony, so it's like that made me really happy when they brought a business with him in it. So here you'll just see a computer and stuff. Now that computer, there's one exactly like it downstairs which I'll use. Now here you come out here. Just some goods. Now this is where the whole business aspect comes in. Oh yeah, by the way, you will also get Laszlo, and quite funny when it's like maxed out popularity, he'll have like he'll be on the stand with his light up shoes there.
Fat wife, vinyl siding.
And he'll have like glow sticks, and he'll be dancing, but minimum popularity. He's like super depressed. Right. Anyway, so if I go here and go to my basement level 1, this is where it all comes in. So you'll notice here 2 vehicles. That one isn't important. I accidentally bought that because I thought I could do something with it. And you're just looking for missions to grind with someone. Well, I can do some missions with you in a minute after I finish up the live stream. If you want, I'll make a party and do that. Anyway, so that van there is your you'll sell goods in. And as you'll see here, I'll come in here. These are your goods. My value at the minute is 115k with the stock. And this is also this is more for more experienced players. I would recommend it more for, because it's more of a, it takes a long time. Because if I go, here's your resident DJ, to rebook it is 10k, but to book them. Oh, and if you book them for the first time, then your popularity will go maxed out. Yeah, so your total earnings, which mine is 1,167k. And then you can do your promote club missions. You've got your resident DJ. Now this, technicians, they're on sale at the minute. 144 grand. That is really good. Now this, South American imports you will get from the cocaine lockup. Now all these are very good. Your technicians will get in goods for you, and you'll also be able to do business battles, which you'll probably see. But these goods, they'll come over time. I haven't done many business battles. I've got all these mainly just from my technicians. So I recommend definitely buy technicians. You will start off with this one. I've bought these 2. I recommend you buy technicians. And then you'll obviously have sell goods and upgrades. Equipment upgrades, the best one. The other 2, they're good, but not as good. So anyway, then what I want to get on before we get onto the final business is this. Much like the MOC, and also there's something called the Avenger, but the Avenger I personally think is quite pointless, so I'm not gonna really talk about that. If I go to my terabyte garage here, this is like the MOC, but it's better, and I'll explain why. This, if I go, it will also be on more stock cash and carry. And you can buy all this stuff, but like I said, I think most of this is pointless, so I don't tend to spend too much money on that. And you can get a decal, you can get the P's, you can get schools, you can get all that. But these things can't quite matter. Turret station, not too much. This, the drone station, does matter. Weapon workshop, does matter. The only reason I don't have it is because I've got mine in the MOC. And specialised workshop matters if you've got an oppressor Mark II, which I'll get into in a minute. Which is that bike I've got, by the way. So now if I go round and in. Oh, Hanzo, you do play on PS4, right? Or PC, either or. Just message whatever you play on. Yeah, right, good. Right, as you'll see, right, good. This here, this is my. You'll get that if you buy the Oppressor Mark II workshop. But this big iPad, nothing in the middle is what matters. That's the drone station. But this is what matters. From this, once you got all the businesses, not only will you be able to do that, which is the hangar, I'll get into in a minute. When you're CEO, you can do your vehicle cargo, your bunker gun running supplies, your biker supplies, your special cargo, and this, client jobs. Now, you've got robbery in progress, data sweep, targeted data, and diamond shopping. All of these are fun, and these two, but these two you need a friend to do with, and these two you need you need the drone station. That's why I said you need it. These two you can do anyway, and all of these give you 30k. So they're quite good. They're quite good little missions. Yeah, and that's really the terabyte. So they're just good little missions that you can do. So, and also, Hanzo, are you like new to the game, new to GTA Online, or do you just need some money and stuff, or you just want to do some missions? And the only thing left is the bunker. Oh, okay, you're good at the game then. So do you just need money, or do you just want to do some missions, really? Because I am only level 113. But anyway, this, like I said, oh no, we've done the bunker. Sorry, I'm losing my mind. We've done the bunker. The hangar. This is a really good business. It's like, so there's, the only thing you really need is the workshop, which I haven't got because I don't have that many planes. I've got a buzzard and stuff. But the missions I find more difficult than some of the others, but they're good. you get you can source up to, I think, what is it, 20 of each cargo, or it might be 10 or something like that.
I'm still waiting to hear
And
back from Burger Shot.
and
Never
it's
confirmed,
10k per cargo. So if I source cargo for it, I'll get one of each, and there's about 11 different ones. It's something mad. It's like if you sell maxed out a hanger, it's like 5 million. Now the last thing I really want to talk about in this long live stream is vehicles. Now from where we've come from, we came from starting our first business and all that, to being high end. Like, we got all the businesses in the game really. And I just want to quickly mention, I won't talk about the Arena War DLC, as I think it's kind of pointless to be perfectly honest. Anyway, so now you'll see a lot of people who will tell you to go to Legendary Motorsport. You'll press that twice, go to most expensive, and buy things like the Tesseract or the X80 Pro, the Tyrus, or the Tyrant, or all these super expensive, amazing, really fast cars. I personally don't recommend. I mean, get them if you're stacked and you've got most of the vehicles in the game. But I recommend this site here. This is the best one, because these two are the ones I have really. As you will notice, the prices are very expensive. That's on a trade price. They're both on trade prices actually. Sorry, but they are both extremely expensive, but also very useful. As I showed you in the scramjet, it's so much fun, and this is the Mark II. It's like amazing. So, once you've got money, you've just got money. And so you have a deluxe, so Jesus, fair play. I recommend just buying a bunch of these. Like, where I am now, unless they release a new DLC, I'm just gonna save up and buy a bunch of vehicles. Right, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, and I'll try and upload some more. Thanks. And Hanzo, if you can message your gamer tag, or just add me, Brentford IT9998. I don't already have you, do I? I don't know. Do I already have you? Oh, well, that's oh, also quick warning, guys, before I actually end this, is if you're like Scramjet and press Mark II, what's your game attack? Right, no it's no capitals, BRENN star, like Bren star, but with double N, and then it's YT 9998. Did you get that? Right. I'm gonna, when will you be able to play? Sorry guys, yes, so what I'm saying about the Mark II and the Scramjet, they do cost 10k. To destroy them, they do cost 10k to get them back. Right, well, if you remember what time in the live stream and you forget my gamer tag, just go to that time and send me a friend request. Right, I should be on. And anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and see you next time.